Hello everyone, I'm back with another SQL query asked in real life interview. So you can see here, Apple and Microsoft basically asked this query. So today we'll solve this particular query and let's see how it goes. So the question was is select the most popular client ID based on the number of users who individually have at least 50% of their events from the following list: video call received, video call sent, voice call received, and voice call sent. So basically, what it wants to say that we have to find out the client ID whose the number of user is the highest, and we have to include those users who have at least 50% of the event from this particular list. Either they have received a video call or sent a video call, or voice call received or voice call sent. So this is, so if you want to understand this question, it has two parts. One, first we have to find out users who have 50%, at least 50% of event from this particular list. And second, the final part where we have to count those users and find out which client ID has the most number of users. So this is the basically queries. So let's start. So first I will see which user have more at least 50% of the um, events. So for that I'll write, I need, before that I'll show you the table. So this is the table. It has id, time id, basically it is time, then user id which we have to focus on, customer id we do not have to focus on this particular query. Then this is the client id. So basically it's a device. It show that the user belongs to which device. Then event, as I mentioned above, file message sent, file received, video call received, etc. And event id. So we don't have to focus on event id. The basically we have more focus on user id, client id, and event type. So let's start. So select user id. Now, because we have to find out the users who were in this particular list, if they are not, we will not include it. So I will use case statement. So case when user id, sorry, not user id, event type, because we have to check the, yes, event type. So event type, event type in, we are using in function, so we can set a condition that either the users have did video call or sent a video call or received a video call or voice call, sent or received. So I'll just copy it from here and paste it here. Okay, so if that is the case, then I'll flag it 1, else 0, and right, this also capital L0, and we don't we have to actually count this, and then divide by the total number of events. So what it have, it will provide the ratio which we are have to, which we have to focus on. So this will write like this: count and and divide by count of all. Also because we have to show the result in percentage, so I'll multiply it by 100, and I'll show it as an event ratio or event percentage, as event percentage. Okay, so this is done, and now from table is fact events I have to use no, because we are case statement, so there's no need to use. Let's run it and see what is the output for this particular thing. Okay, so I need to check what mistake I have done. Um, oh, I need to sum it, not sum, and everything I think should be fine. Uh, hmm, text near as event percentage from. Oh yeah, I forgot to use group by. Sorry, group by user ID. Yes, now this will show me the result. Yeah. So yeah, you can see for every user there's a certain percentage. Some are like 9%, 0%, 40%, 60%, 12.5%, 14.29, 2.29%. So we have that percentage, and now we have to do what? We have to filter out the users who have at least filter out less than users who have less than 50% of ratio, and just keep the users with 50% or more than that. So I'll save it in a CTE. Just drag it for more space. Okay, now with I will give it name half event, half use yeah, half event as. Now what I have to do, I have done this particular part at least 50%. Now I have the percentage, so I can get the 50% users who have 50% of event type. So now I have to bring out the users who have at least 50% of event, and the event client ID, sorry. So I will do join of this result, this city, from the main table. So I'll get the columns I'm interested in. So select, I will give it f dot event, no, client id, not event id, client id, and h dot user id from fact event, fact events f, inner join half event h on f dot user id equals h dot user id. Now I'll use where clause, where event percentage is greater than or equal to 50, because we have to include also the 50% mark as well. And now this will give the client id and the users for every for each client id, how many users are there, what are the users. But we are focused on the number count, total number aggregation for every client id. So I'll do count here, count as total users, and here group by this particular thing. Now if I run this, I'll have the client and the users. So yeah, there's basically two clients, mobile and desktop. So for mobile there are three total user, and for desktop there are 11 users. So we have to provide we have to show the output where just one client ID with the maximum number of users. So I'll save this thing in another CTE. So and here I will use users as yeah, total user, no, same users, and this this now select, we just need a client ID in output. So client ID from users where, no, not where, I'll first order the client ID so I can use the limit. So order by total users and limit 1, and let's see what is the result. Sorry, I didn't mention descending, because if I don't mention anything it will take it as an ascending. So mobile will be top because it has less users, but we are interested in more users. So yes, desktop. You can also use the window function over this particular thing and assign ranking and then do that, but this is a quite easier way. So that's what I did. And now if I check the if the answer is right or not, I'll see, and this cells in bluish part. So the answer is correct. So this was the question. It was not that difficult if you understand the question, because everything was inside the question. We have to just break it in the pieces and try to solve this. So that's what the question, and I hope you liked it, and please practice it on it by yourself, and try to provide alternative solution for that. I mean, would be multiple so way to write the query. So please try to share your version, and I'll be back with one of another video for this particular question, but solution will be in pandas. So keep practicing, and please like the video and subscribe the channel and share with your friend, and I'll be back soon. Thank you.